Hey, this is Tobin at Virtual Storefronts. Welcome to a new show that has kind of big picture information about technology to decode what's going on in the world of technology for you in the United States, because I kind of absorb a lot of this information. It's basically my job to know what's going on in the technology marketplace. So market insights with Tobin is going to give you my analysis of what's happening. Today, we're going to analyze something that's it's the biggest deal in technology. It's the biggest contract in technology. And that's the contract between Google and Apple that makes Google the default search engine in Apple. And there's a huge antitrust suit going on by Linda Khan, who was appointed with the Biden administration to the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, which governs antitrust actions. So she is a scholar of antitrust. And she has looked at she has done most of her research in Amazon, but her entire FTC department has built cases against big tech like Google. And currently, Google is on trial for monopoly on its search engine. And I want to walk you through why, like some of the new revelations that have come out, and how this could unfold in this major court case that's happening right now. Today is November 1st, and this has been going on for about a week and a half now. And I'm just going to walk you through the basics. So we got Linda Khan, and I got to say it because well, the Trekkie fans out there are going to appreciate that it's the wrath of Khan. She's coming after the tech companies, and what's happening. This is like kind of a precedent. This is a major change in how the federal government is interacting with companies like Google and Facebook and Amazon. And what they're doing is they're suing Google for anti-competitive practices, essentially calling Google monopoly. And what happened last week, which was kind of mind-blowing, was the judge in this case forced Google to disclose how much it's paying in cash, like just straight up cash, how much it's paying Apple in order to be the default search engine. So when you open Safari and you type in a search, Apple has a contract with Google to make Google the search results. And so Google wants to be that default search, and Apple has approximately 50% of the mobile market in the United States. So it's a huge amount of traffic, and Google is very much wanting to pay for that traffic. And the government saying, well, it's not fair competition. And you're now compelled to disclose how much this is the most valuable contract in technology, and it's between two incredibly valuable corporations. Google is probably one of the top 5 valuable corporations, and I believe Apple is the most valuable corporation at this point, coming up around $3 trillion. So that would be 3,000 billions, in case you're wondering how much $3 trillion is. In any case, Apple is super valuable. Google is super valuable, and these two companies have this agreement, and it came out that the amount that Google paid in 2021 to Apple to be the default search engine on all of the browsers of Apple's devices was $16 billion. That is how valuable the search market is. It's the most valuable technology market that exists, and Google really wants to stay on top. They so much want to stay on top. They so much want to gather the data and to serve those ads to the Google search ads to people who are on those devices, that they're willing to pay that amount of money. And now it's very hard to wrap your mind around how much $16 billion is, because billions are abstract. So I broke it down into how much Google is paying on a day-to-day basis to Apple to be the default search engine on its devices. That amount, $16 billion over the course of a year, is each day $49 million. So that's how much Google was paying Apple in order to be the default search engine. That's how valuable the search market is it is the most valuable market in technology. It's so valuable that Google's paying $49 million a day, just straight up cash. Their total amount in 2021 that Google was paying was over $26 billion to be the default browser on these devices. So what we can infer from this is that basically, whether or not Google is competitive or whether it's has a monopoly is completely up to the courts. But what we can definitely say is that we can all agree on is that search, and if you check out this article by David Pierce about the most valuable contract, the most valuable market in technology, I believe it's in TechCrunch, you should check that out. It's a mind-boggling amount of money, and it accounts for something like 15% of Apple's profits, that money that's just being given to them by Google. There's also testimonial from Gabriel Weinberg, who creates DuckDuckGo. He was in negotiations about 4 years ago with Apple regarding getting DuckDuckGo as a default browser when people wanted a private search. He got 86th on that one, completely cut out of the equation. And that's because, again, Google stepped in and they have this massive contract. So that is how big these markets are. 49 million a day from Google to Apple. That's a huge amount of money. And that's my breakdown of what's going on in technology right now for this market insight with me, Tobin. I run Virtual Storefronts. We create search results in Google. It does not cost you $49 million a day to get search results in Google, but we are a search engine solution exclusively for local businesses to be found by local shoppers and visitors to towns all over the country. So if you want to learn more about Virtual Storefronts, it's at virtualstorefronts.co. Any business in the country is invited to join us, be part of our nationwide live feed, which you see right here. And it's all inclusive for $199 per year, including setup. That's what I'll say about our search solution. I hope that you've enjoyed the very first market insights and that this information about Google's antitrust suit has been useful to you. Just if you have a question, drop it in comments and I will make sure to answer it or have someone look at it to make sure that I know that it's there to answer it. And I would love to have that discussion with you, because our job as as the person running a technology company is to help you understand technology and to remove the work from your technology. So from your technology, take digital chores off your plate. That's that. And until next time, this is Tobin for Market Insights at Virtual Storefronts. Have a great day.